The death of Kudirat Abiola and what she stood for. The morning of June 4, 1996, dawned as any other in Lagos, humid, restless, and heavy with the smell of rain and revolution. But by noon the city's pulse would stutter, and by evening a name would be etched forever in Nigeria's tragic history. Her name was Kudirat Oleyinka Adeyemi, born in 1951 in Zaria. Without a university degree, she was smart, and when she married Moshood Koshimowo Olowale Abiola, she became more than just a politician's wife, she became a movement. Together they had 7 children. She was known for her strength and business sense, and also a woman who had love for Nigeria. But everything changed after June 12th election in 1993, one of the freest elections Nigeria had ever seen. MKO Abiola won, but the military did not want a civilian in charge, so they cancelled the results. A few months later, MKO Abiola was arrested for declaring himself president. While he was locked away by military regime of General Sani Abacha, Kudirat stepped up into the blinding lights of danger, becoming one of the loudest voices of democracy and justice. Kudirat mobilized protesters and openly challenged the might of a brutal dictatorship. She was a thorn in the flesh for those who would rather rule with iron and blood. She was once arrested in 1995 on fake charges but later released, and so she didn't stay quiet but continued. And so, on that fateful Tuesday, June 4, 1996, a white old model Mercedes sedan was crawling through the traffic of Lagos, in Ogun, Ikeja, the city's restless heart. She wasn't alone, as her lawyer, driver and personal assistant Lateef was with her. It was supposed to be a short trip, a routine journey for someone who had for months moved under the invisible crosshairs of danger. As her car slowed near a bottleneck of traffic, 2 vehicles later reported to be Peugeot station wagons pulled up. From one of them a gunman leaned out, aimed and fired. The shots rang out, cold, precise and final. Bullets shattered the car windows and pierced through the thin armor of fate. The car screeched, veering out of control before coming to a stop. People tried to help but it was too late. Kudirat was dead, shot in the head alongside her driver. Her blood stained her car seat and also Nigeria's conscience. The woman who had dared to stand against tyranny laid still. At 44 years old, her voice was silenced but not her message. It was not just an assassination but a message from the military rulers to whoever dared to dream about democracy. Fear spread like wildfire. Later investigations and trials would point accusing fingers to a shadow squad of the military regime, members of the strike force, a secret hit squad reportedly supervised by Major Hamza al-Mustafa, Abacha's chief security officer, would eventually face trials and dragged for long. Lateef, Kudirat's personal assistant, was also suspected for leading Kudirat to the assassins. The cold-blooded murder of Kudirat Abiola was not just taking off one life but an attempt to crush the very spirit of a nation yearning to breathe free, but it failed because Kudirat was not a victim. She was a symbol, a woman who stood when others hid, a mother who chose the front lines instead of the sidelines. Today Nigerians celebrate June 12th as Democracy Day. Her name was not forgotten, her sacrifice was not in vain. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel Nigerian Past Crimes. Thanks for watching.